we met
at a party.
At a party. It was my summer year of freshman year, and we were going to a party, and it was one of my first parties of high school, and we met Alex, me and my best friend, and I wasn't even interested. I didn't even care.
And then I saw her and I was interested.
Oh God.
And yeah, I don't remember.
You already graduated.
Oh yeah.
So you were done with high school.
So I couldn't legally talk to you. Yeah, I think that's what happened.
When I first met him, I didn't think anything of him because I just wasn't interested. I wasn't looking for any relationship at all. And I don't know, but then when we started like talking a little more, then I started thinking like, okay, he's pretty cute. I might like to be in a relationship with him, but that didn't happen, so.
Yeah, so what I thought about you, you're nice, caring, obviously good looking. I wouldn't marry anybody that's not as attractive and caring as you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you just seem like a genuine good person, and you still are.
Oh. So we first started talking. We went on a date to the movie theaters. This was when I was a junior, I would say. And we went on a date. We saw Jackass, and it was such a fun date. I loved being with him, and it was so fun. And then we ended up going our separate ways for about like a year and a half. And then we were at another party, and we saw each other. Well, I saw him, and I was like, oh my gosh, he's actually really cute. He's cuter than I remember. So then we started going out a few months later, I would say, because we started talking and going on dates. And so then I was at his house at the time, and he asked me if he would like to be my boyfriend, or if I would like to be his girlfriend. And
she said yes.
I said yes. And here we are 5.5 years later, still together.
Yep.
Almost on our way to get married. We'll be married in a few months, and so good call for us because it turned out to work out pretty good. So, anything else? I remember when I said I love you first. It was on our 1-year anniversary. That's right, and we were in the jacuzzi at my parents' house, and I lived there at the time. And I was like, I have to tell you something. And I was so nervous to tell him. And I remember he got like, okay, what is it? What do you have to tell me? And I'm like, I don't want to tell you. I'm so nervous. And so then he's like, okay, what did you do? Like, what happened? What's going on? And I was like, okay, I love you. And he's like, okay.
It took you a year to say that.
It took me a year to tell you that, yes.
And then I think I told you I love you back like a year later.
A few months later. Yeah, so after I said I love you, he was like, okay. And I was like, aren't you going to say it back? He was like, no.
Said, yeah, when the time is right, or something like that.
Yeah, so it made for a interesting 1 year, but it turned out for the better because then he ended up telling me, and then it was almost a reassurance, like, okay, at least he feels like he loves me now. And it worked out because now he loves me, and
yes, I love you.
I love him. I love you too. I think it was when you were on vacation with work. You were working out of town for a week or so, and we were apart, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I never want to be apart from him. It's weird being by myself. And knowing that he wasn't there to come home to, I was just sad. And I just wish that he would come, but he was gone for a week, and it was just weird. It was weird being without him, and I knew that I never wanted to have that feeling again. And so that was when I was like, all right, there's something deeper, and that's just, he's him. He's the love of my life, and I'm so happy I finally found him.
Yeah, I felt the exact same way. A week apart made me realize that you're the only one that I need or want to be with.
Oh.
I bought the ring like 8 months before.
Yeah, we went ring shopping, and I found the perfect ring, and I told him, I was like, okay, this is the one. If we get married, I would like this ring, and then I'll let you finish.
So I went back the next day, bought the ring, and I stashed it. Hid it somewhere in the garage on the top shelf, somewhere, and it was sitting in a little ring box under a helmet for
a year.
for 9 months, a year, something like that. Yeah, she had no idea, and then I was just planning on doing it. And then Thanksgiving, a holiday, and I was like, nah, the timing's not right. And then, the timing was right around Valentine's Day. And then pulled the ring out of the helmet box. And
so it's actually a funny story. We were barbecuing our dinner, and
first of all, I forgot. I went to Stater Brothers, got steaks and all that stuff, and then I forgot the steaks at Stater Brothers.
Yes, and
they
so
didn't
then
throw
we had to
them in the
drive
bag.
back. And so then, as we were grilling the steaks, we ended up getting a grease fire. So there was this huge fire coming out of our barbecue, and so we almost died that day. And so then we had to put out the fire and stuff. Dinner was still very good though. I liked the steaks; they were very delicious. And so Alex got me a card, and I asked him if I could open it, and he's like, wait till after dinner, we'll open our presents after dinner. I was like, all right, fine, so whatever. So then we ate dinner, and I was like, okay, can I open it now? And he's like, sure, hold on, let me go make sure the propane is off for the barbecue so we don't get another fire. And I was like, oh, that's such a good idea, because I don't want another fire in our house. And so then you went and got it.
Yeah, went and got the ring, put it in my pocket.
And came back. And so then I opened the card, and it said the Valentine's Day cards, the little poems, and then Alex wrote on there, to my amazing girlfriend and
soon to be wife on the bottom of the card.
And then so then I looked over after I read it, and he was on his knee with the ring that I wanted.
I didn't fall over, I was on actual knee.
Yes, he was on his knee, and it was the ring, and she was freaked out. I didn't even know, and I was like, you want to marry me? You really want to marry me? And he was like, yeah, I do. And so then I got up and I hugged him, and he's like, is that a yes? I was like, yes, I want to marry you. That's a yes. And so then I put the ring on. He's like, that's the exact one that you tried on. Yep. I went the next day and bought it so nobody else could try it on and nobody else could wear it. So it's the ring that I tried on, and I just fell in love with it. And then that's when we FaceTimed everybody and we told them all. And it was such a fun night. It was just such a fun memory that we have. And then it was just, I loved it. I loved every part of it. Yeah. Hi, babe. I can't believe that we're here. We're finally at our wedding. I just want to say thank you for the endless support that you have given me throughout the years. And you're such an amazing person, inside and out. I wouldn't change a thing about you. I'm so in love with you. It's unimaginable. It's crazy. And so thank you for everything that you've done for me and for Buddy, for everybody. I'm so excited for our future together, for us to share the life together, and I think we're gonna have the best family and the best future that we could even dream of. So I love you so much, and I'm so happy we're finally married.
Hey Jenny, it's your husband Alex. Thankful for everything that you do, all the love, support, everything you do for me. I know you'll be a good mom, wife in the future. Yeah, I'm just thankful to be married to you, and I'm excited for our future ahead, whatever that may bring. Love you.
All right, to everybody who came to our wedding, we just want to thank you so much for
taking a Friday off work, celebrating the wedding with us. It's a giant party.
And thanks for your love and support.
Thank you.
We love all of you guys, and we are so excited for the years to come. And we love you guys from Mr. and Mrs. Barkley.